Hey YouTube, Zeke here. I'm going to be bringing you guys a tutorial today on how to do just a regular 9 diamond top string on my Evo X. So there you go, Evo X. Anyways, let's get started. So today I'm going to be using 15mm white East Coast dyes mesh. Going to be stringing it up. Just got it, and I just got this head, so see how that works, and let's get started. So first off, what you want to do is you want to go through the head, you want to come back around up through the mesh here, and then you want to do that again. So you loop it around and you want to come through the mesh like so. So you loop it around once, and then next what you do is you go through the back of the head like this. You go back through the back of the head, through this first hole right here, through the front of the mesh, and then you bring it up through the loop like this, and you pull it tight like that. And then after that you want to pull it tight. And what I usually do is I wrap it around my fingers and I kind of pull back and forth to get it nice and tight. Alright. Then next what you want to do is you want to go through the back of the mesh, through the front of the head, and then you want to go through that big loop that you left. So you want to make sure you leave a big loop so that you can bring the sidewall through, and then you pull it tight. Just like that. Nice and tight. Alright, I'll do it again slowly for you guys. So you go through the back of the head, the front of the mesh, and you pull tight. And then you go through the back of the mesh like this, leave a loop here, through the front of the head like this, and through this loop right here, and then you just pull it tight. Just pull it tight like that. Alright, through back of the head, front of the mesh, and pull tight. Through back of the mesh, front of the head, and you pull tight. One last time, through the back of the head, front of the mesh, and then through back of the mesh and the front of the head, and pull tight. And then what I like to do is I like to go through the mesh like this. So you go through it, you go through the hole, the sidewall in the head, then you come back over the head, through the mesh. I don't know if you can see that, through the mesh there. And then you come back through that same sidewall hole. And then you just pull nice and tight. And then you want to tie. And what I usually do when I tie is I tie one knot, try and make it as tight as I can, you know, pull it nice and tight, and then there's usually always a little bit of slack left, so I pull it again, and then I do another knot. That way you make sure that stays nice and tight. You want to keep that top string nice and tight, and then you tie. There we go. Alright, there's the first video, and I'll have the sidewall. Alright, the next video will be doing sidewall, stringing the sidewall, so I'll do that for you guys. So stay tuned.